Hi, I'm Ori Sofer, and this is my Project 2 presentation for Spring 2022 AC Circuits, Tuesday, Thursday, taught by R. Carrasco. This is the ultrasonic ranging alarm. It is receiving power, the LED is lit. However, the programming buttons seem to have no effect on the IC. The number display does not light up. The alarm never buzzes, and putting things in front of the ranging alarm has no effect. So I wired all the components to the printed circuit board that came with the ultrasonic ranging alarm, and it does actually work. So it was my wiring that was incorrect somehow, and I'll admit the schematic was pretty complex, so I ended up switching to a second project, which I had bought at the same time just in case. This one's a lot simpler schematic wise, and it's a Tesla coil, and this is how it works on 5 volts. If you bring this little neon tube, it will excite due to the magnetic field, the electric field. This Tesla coil circuit is also called a Slayer exciter, and here it is on a 9-volt battery. It begins to excite the bulb a lot farther away from the coil. Where it's brought closer, it's much brighter than on the 5 volts. What you may not notice is the LED light barely comes on unless I unplug the base, and then it's a lot brighter. Some of the comments on Amazon were to not power this circuit for too long for fear of overheating the transistor due to the heatsink being too small. I haven't found that to be the case. Challenges with this, the schematics and the circuit were in figuring out that the transistor is base collector emitter, not collector base emitter like it is on the little bitty transistors. I had to make my own coil for this little yellow short coil, because the one that comes with the project is actually printed onto the circuit board. Some of the lessons I learned from this project is that ICs are hard to troubleshoot. Above certain levels of complexity, assembly onto a breadboard can be kind of messy. DMMs and oscilloscopes are only as useful as a troubleshooter, and if there's actually electrical access to the component. Schematics can be very difficult to assemble with real components. And useful information online can be hard to find, or it might need to be pieced together from multiple sources. I did not know that a coil could be printed onto a circuit board, and now I know how a Tesla coil works. More lessons I learned are that it's good to have a plan B. In case of initial failure, it's important to stay positive in order to think of solutions and to ask other folks for their help. And start the project early and take breaks often. Don't get discouraged if things go wrong. Some conclusions are that my soldering skills still need to be improved. I have a little more reading to do to understand how this is getting such a high voltage from this simple circuit. Finally, I just want to say that this project was partly about learning about the circuit and what is happening in the circuit, and about Tesla coils. But mostly it was about the assembly issues and dealing with the failure of the first project and coming through despite the failure of the first project. And that's it. Thank you.